Hello, everybody. We are going to be heading out to go find the Raia notes. So we got water, we got food, we got our tent. What is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, they changed the gun, the look of the gun. Okay. That's cool. That's one of the mods that I have. So that's neat. I like the look of that. So we are going to do Raia notes 1 through 15. So we are going to start off with note number 1. Here we go. And I'll apologize because I'm going to be narrating these so that you guys can hear the story. And I am probably going to butcher a lot of these names. So I apologize now. But it should be fun. So if you don't know, well, I'm not going to say it because we'll find out as we're reading it. Never mind. Never mind. So this is by the Blue Obelisk. So there's the Blue Obelisk. This is a cool little place. And right inside here, you can see right there. Even at this distance, the great obelisk is beautiful. It is like a pillar of Amun-Ra, light given solid form. I wish we could have made our camp right beside it, but the others thought that might draw unwanted attention. At least we are close enough to be in its shadow and drink from the river that runs beneath it. I always face it when I pray to Hathor, and though I can feel the skepticism in my companion's gaze, my faith is unshaken. For it was my faith that guided us here to this place, rich with water and resources. All agree it is the ideal location for a settlement. Wherever we are, the gods are watching over us. I know it. So that is Raia, tablet number 1. We are going to go to number 2. And we are at latitude 10.2, longitude 39.6. All right. Oh, that is the wrong one. So to the center of the map. What is it, Fuzzball? Mm. Oh, there's another dragon. 65 juvenile. All right. And it is right inside the rib cage. Construction has been going well. None of us are architects, but we have been adjusting to our roles. Misha's broad shoulders and booming laugh conceal a keen mind, and we started making better progress once I convinced him to stop hauling rocks and start drawing up plans that let Amir focus on starting a garden where he is more at home. I have focused on trying to keep us organized and maintaining our spirits myself. I wish I could do more. Sadly, while a priestess has many gifts, manual labor is not one of them. I often find myself winded before midday. I pray that the others do not find me burdensome. So that is tablet number 2. And we are at latitude 51.5, longitude 49.4. And number 3 is not far away. It is right up here on the cliff. Back in Luxor, I always tried to stay out of politics. I never aspired to be divine adoratrix as some priestesses did. I find that such selfish ambitions often led to suffering, both for oneself and for others. So when Geisha referred to me as our leader today, I found myself surprised. I had never asked for such a position, and others had never bestowed it on me in any official manner. It just happened naturally. I am not sure what to make of it, but if this is Hathor's will, then I will try to guide these people as best as I can. That is tablet number 3. And now we have 4. Off in that direction. Let's see. So we're following the river, as you can see below me here. We are heading down towards the T-Rex triangle. Let's see. So this rock formation right here is one of the points of the T-Rex triangle. So we're going just to the right of that. Let's see what we can find. I think we're actually going out to the dunes. Just barely. So there's a little settlement. This is a little weird. It's not in there. And there was already another note, which seems odd that they would put another one over here. Oh, they did, right there, inside the building. Our settlement has grown so quickly during these hectic months. So many wandering souls have found their way here, seeking shelter and companionship. And companionships. Have done my best to welcome everyone I can. If treated with understanding, most people become productive, loyal members of our community. But I am no fool. I know that hearts can have two natures. Hathor offers compassion, while Skimmet brings devastation. As we grow in size, we become a riper target for those with malice in their hearts. Isha has tried to organize a militia, but I fear it inadequate. For now, I must be wary and pray that the gods send us a true warrior. That is tablet number 4. And we are at latitude 86.2, longitude 68.6. All right. Off to the next one we go. It's actually not too far away. Hopefully. Maybe. Lots of birdies.
Do not leave that folder in school. You got it. You have it. Do not leave that folder in school. I don't care what you got.
Here we go.
I will throw you in the truck and we will go get it.
All right, here's a nice little... This would be a cute little place to make a settlement. I don't know about a... What was that? Oh. Really? He's got to be right there. Whoa, it's a 125? We're just gonna light him on fire. Oh, well, that didn't work very well. That is like one of the highest level ones I have seen in a long time. All right. Let's see if we can find... Of course, your wing's in the way. Really? All right. Let's see, is it in here? Yep, there it is. It took longer than I'd hoped, but I believe the gods have heard my prayers. At least I believe so. When I imagined what a true warrior might be like, I cannot say that I imagined Captain Dakea. He speaks tersely, has no sense of decorum, and in general is rather prickly. He was nigh inapproachable for a whole day when we decided his position should be called captain instead of the nonsense word he proposed. Yet he has been getting results, or so I am told. When I find time, I ought to observe him in action myself. And that is tablet number 5. And we are going to look for 6. And we are at latitude 70.1, longitude 59.4. Now we're heading back in between. So we have the green obelisk on our right, the blue obelisk on our left. We're going right through the plateaus. Okay. So it looks like there's the plateau right there that our base is behind. And the rock right off to the left is where 6 is going to be. There's our Titanosaur. So it looks like right on the edge of this mountain and the dune sands, or the dune sea, or whatever you want to call it. Another cute little outpost. Let me see. 85%. Yeah, this could be a cute little base too. All right. I'm going over here. But I'm pretty sure it's inside the building. Okay, not inside. There it is. I am still not accustomed to the loud, fiery weapons that our new captain is training his men to use. Their power is so destructive that it seems almost too much for any mortal man to possess. Yet Captain Decaya strolls up and down his line of trainees like they are wielding wooden swords, and twirls his own weapon almost absent-mindedly. It is somewhat unnerving to find someone so calm around such potent instruments of death. But I suppose that is why he has had such success in securing our borders. I can only hope that we need but one Captain Decaya, and that I never have to use those weapons myself. That is tablet number 6. And we're going all the way back down to number 7. And we are at latitude 21.9, longitude 61.1. Off to Raia tablet number 7. The area we are going to is known as the Ruins of Nasti. And that'll make sense later. But that is the area that we are headed to. So it is by the T-Rex triangle in the sand, I believe, in the Dune Sea. I have been noticing that a lot. You guys see that? It's glitched into the rock. And if you look, you can't even get it. I have noticed that a lot on Scorched Earth. The bees glitch into the rock. The drops are glitching into rocks where you can't get them. You would think by now the map's been out for a while that they would have fixed things like that, but apparently not. All right. So we are directly in the T-Rex triangle right now. That is where a T-Rex spawn point is. Over there is another T-Rex spawn point. This right here is known as the ruins of Nasti. We are going to take our gun here. I'm going to pull that off her. All right. Now this is actually a cave. So I'm going to be careful going through here. Oh, there it is, right there. It has been such a blessing to be able to spread Hathor's joy and love to so many people. At first, my daily prayers garnered but a few curious observers. Yet soon observation turned to questions, and questions turned to participation. Now there are so many of us that we have begun to construct a shrine. I truly wish that I could teach these eager new students all day long. But my duty to the village must come first. Perhaps when our future here is finally secure, I shall be able to live the life of a priestess again. But for now, I have too many people counting on me. I cannot abandon them. And that is tablet number 7. So you don't have to go far into the cave to get it, which is nice. That is the ruins of Nasti. And I believe the only way into this building is the hole at the top that we came in at. Actually. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. Off to number 8. You can see the green obelisk the two plateaus. We're almost heading straight to that mountain right there. Almost there. All right. Well, while we're flying, let's talk coffee. Coffee brand coffee. You'll find the link in the description of all of my videos. They're an excellent coffee company. They ground and roast their beans to order. It makes for delicious coffee. You can't go wrong. I can promise you that. I have been drinking coffee brand coffee since the company started. It's really good. I'm part of their Coffee of the Month Club. Roasters Choice, I think is what it's called. And I get a new coffee sent to me every month. There's the affiliate link in the description of all of my videos will give you 5% off. Or you can use the code FJ1482 and that'll give you 5% off your order as well. All right, there's the blue obelisk. Give us an idea of where we're at here. Is it safe? No, it's not. I actually wasn't trying for the Dodicarus. It was those little devils that I wanted to get rid of. All right. Names are a curious thing. We assign them great weight, yet they do not change the substance of the person, place, or thing they belong to. I suppose that line of thinking is why I never dwelled on the name of our humble village. Yet now that it has grown to become somewhat less humble, our home can go nameless no longer. People must call it something. To that end, Nasti is as good a name as any. I am told that it means to know in some old important language, and whatever our citizens intended that to symbolize, when they chose it, I know this. While we are here, we are under the protection of the gods. And that is tablet number 8. And we are going to go to tablet number 9. We are at latitude 16.3, longitude 56.7. This is another cute little place you could fix up the ruins. I would be worried about death worms and the swimming sand lizards. I can't remember what they are, but I don't know how many death worms you would get that close to the sand dunes, but I've gotten some fasciosuchus next to my base, so I would not put that past for that one either. And I'm getting heat stroke. I might have to chill out for a little bit in a tent so I can cool off. So we're going to the plateau next to the green obelisk. And there's a little ruin right here. Only 40% win. That's the wrong button. That's the button. Lost souls from all across the desert to continue to prostrate themselves before Nasti's gates. I adamantly refuse to turn away anyone that does not mean us any harm, but I realize that has left us with many mouths to feed. As a result, Nasti's fields are its most valuable asset. Fortunately, Isha's designs and my organization of labor and resources have once again proven effective. Not only did we implement an effective irrigation system, but we have encased our crops in a large protective structure made of a clear, shiny substance called glass. Every morning it sparkles with the moon rays light like a great gem, a beautiful reminder of what we can accomplish when we are united in purpose. And that was 9. Now we're going to be looking for 10. And we are at latitude 50.3, longitude 80.7. And I am going to go down by the river where it's cooler and take a break so that I can get rid of this heat stroke, and then I will bring you guys back. It's always cooler down by the the river. Anywhere there's water, actually, it's cooler. So let's just come on down here. All right, and we're just gonna sit here for a little bit. I'll bring you guys back once I've done with my heat stroke. All right, and we're done with heat stroke. I hear a dragon. I don't see a dragon. Oh well. There's a dragon. 10. So there's this one little tree. Despite our best efforts and the blessing of the gods, tragedy is unavoidable in these strange lands. Yesterday, it struck Nasti, once more in the form of a mantis attack. And while I could not undo what had been done, I hoped that I was able to bring some small comfort to those who knew the victims best. Though we lacked the resources to properly enter the bodies in tombs, we still held a ceremony in their memory, and I made time to speak privately with anyone who wished to. Between that and my usual duties, I am physically and emotionally exhausted. But when my people are suffering, I cannot afford to rest. And that is number 10. And that is at latitude 89.3, longitude 38.0. Off to number 11. So we're staying in the Dune Sea. There's the red obelisk. This is the flat mountain. Oh, there's another dragon. 25. You know what? I haven't seen a Giga on this map. Are there even Gigas on this map? I don't remember. I don't think there are, now that I think about it. All right. So this is part of the T-Rex triangle. This is one of the points of the T-Rex triangle. And there's this itty bitty I don't even see the raptor. I hear it, but I don't see it. Should we just go end it? Okay. We'll just end it and be done with it. Early on, I handled all of Nasi's trade negotiations, and I have had trouble growing out of the habit. I suppose that is why every caravan or hunter that passes through our gates knows my name. Some still insist on speaking with me personally, but I do not mind. I find these dealings rather engaging. It is like playing a game of words. One such caravan arrived yesterday bearing a haul of metal ingots. Our venerable captain has suggested that I bring a contingent of guards to the negotiations, but I would rather not. If our guests are intimidated, they may back out, and I would be remiss to waste such an opportunity. And that's 11. We are at latitude 77.2, longitude 69.5. And 12 doesn't seem to be too far away. Head back towards the red ob. And there looks to be a very small little ruin here. I shall gladly admit that I erred. I shall even admit that I owe Captain Dekea my life and offer him all the gratitude he is due. Yet that does not excuse such merciless behavior. Those so-called merchants may have stooped to viciousness and cruelty, trying to kidnap me. But that one had surrendered. There was no need to execute him on the spot, was there? It is so hard to see where light ends and darkness begins in this violent place. Perhaps if I could adequately protect myself, we could have avoided needless bloodshed. Yes, I think it is time I shall master those explosive weapons, and Captain Dekea is going to help me. Seriously? We are at latitude 76.5, longitude 60.5. All right. Off to note 13, or tablet 13. Ooh. That's an adult, 75. No egg. And there it is, sitting right there. This is the ruins of Nosti again. That's the building that the cave is in. Step by step, I am learning how to shoot. During my first few lessons, the weapons almost jumped out of my hands when I fired them, but my arms have grown stronger and my aim truer. Captain Dekea's presence has been helpful. The same calm that is found unnerving from afar has been steady from up close. He does not waste his breath in exaggerated praise or criticism. He simply keeps me focused on what I need to do, and everything else just falls away. Considering where I started, he has been very patient with me. Perhaps I should be more patient with him. And that is 13. And then we have 14. We are at latitude 77.3, longitude 77.2. We're going back over. You see the green obelisk on our left. We're going to go into the Dune Sea. Nice and quiet. So very lovely. And there's a little oasis with some ruins. Where's... Oh, there it is. I see it. In ancient times, gentle Hathor took the form of the fierce warrior goddess Skemet and unleashed her wrath upon the human world. Yet even during her relentless slaughter, Hathor was within Skemet, as Skemet was always within Hathor. And when she was eventually calmed, the peaceful goddess of joy and love returned. As it is with the goddess, so it is with mankind. The vicious can become kind, and the kind-hearted can become violent. Ow. No, get out. There. All right. As it is with the goddess, so it is with mankind. The vicious can become kind, and the kind-hearted can become violent. For all his past transgressions, Captain Dakea is no different. He did not grasp Hathor and Skemet's tale when I told it to him the other day. But if he keeps trying to better himself, then perhaps one day he will. And we are at latitude 31.9, longitude 86.3. And 15 is literally just over the next dune. No, I have the hiccups. In principle, I have turned into a competent marksman. Yet in practice, how would I fare? When the time comes, could I end another human life? I am not so sure. My mouth grows dry with fear at the very thought. The warrior spirit of Skemet surely resides somewhere within the recesses of my heart. But search as I may, I cannot find it. As training, I offered to put down some of our beasts that had grown deathly ill. It was a merciful act, but it still drew tears from my eyes and twisted my stomach into knots. I must learn to act in spite of these feelings. My life may depend on it one day. And that is tablet 15. And we are at latitude 25.4, longitude 88.7. And that's going to do it for this video. The next video we'll do 16 through 30, and we will finish up Raia's story. Should be interesting. It was nice having you all join me. I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.